Check out the link in the description below and you can find a worksheet that goes along with this lesson. Welcome back to Ukulele Corner. We took a look at these 3-note major chord shapes, these triads that we moved all up and down the fingerboard for different chords. And now let's look at how we can make those into minor shapes. And the first shape we have was the C shape for the major chord. And we can't flat the third because it's on an open string when we're playing this particular shape. So we're going to save that one for a little later. Actually, we're going to start with what looks like a G minor chord. So from that shape, we're going to remove the note on the second string. So we're going to just play the fourth, third, and the high string. Because we're just doubling that G, we're just going to play one of them. Now the root of this shape is on the fourth string, just like when we did the G major shape. We're just lowering the third, which is on the high string, down a fret. Now this becomes a movable shape. If we did it for A, it'd be 2, 4, and 3 on the high string, not playing the second string. With my right hand, I'm playing thumb, index, and ring to get these notes. That feels really good. Basically assigning a finger to a string, just leaving out the second string. A minor, B flat minor, B minor, fourth position, C minor, fifth position. Give that a try. Not hard to play, right? Now, what we looked at earlier is how you can move a note from the third string to the second string. Just swap that out and keep the rest of it. That's the next shape. So that relates to, if you think of A minor, here, just add the third fret on the high string. If you use that with your pinky, then it's going to be easy to move it up to higher positions. So 2, 0, and 3. If I did a B flat minor, 3, 1, and 4, not playing the third string. I might use in my right hand here, thumb, index, and middle. Just move index and middle to the top 2 strings. That feels really great. B minor would be second position, C minor, D minor is fifth position, C minor was third position, E minor up in seventh position, F minor, 1 fret higher, eighth position, F sharp, then at the ninth position, then 10th position, beautiful sound in G minor chord. See how it's just an octave higher than this shape? So you can get a lot of use out of those 2 shapes. They're easy to play and really easy to move around. Just remember that your root note is on the 4th string. That's going to really help you to find where to place them for chords. So if you know where a C is, 5th fret, and you want a C minor chord, plug in one of those shapes and you're good to go. Okay, now let's look at thinking of after we've done that A minor shape, what if we played something closer to an E minor chord? We usually play an E minor chord like this. I could do that and move that around. It's a little bit of a stretch, though. There's an easier way of playing it, and that is the open 4th, 2nd, and high string. Now, your root is on the 2nd string. Move it up a fret. This really closely resembles what we looked at for major shapes, our F shape. And we're going to lower down the note on the 4th string. The root is on the 2nd string. Now we're ready to go. Here's an F minor, 1, 1, and 3. And I'm using my pinky. You could use your third finger. I think pinky feels the most comfortable. I'm not playing the 3rd string. So I could use thumb, index, and middle in my right hand. Move that around. F sharp minor, G minor, A flat minor or G sharp minor, A minor, 5th position. You can test it against some of these other shapes that we played. It's amazing how many ways there are to play the same chord. And that's what we're doing here. We're trying to use different combinations and inversions of the chords using just the 3 notes. So for a minor chord, it's root, flat 3rd, and 5th. If I play F minor, root is F, A flat is a 3rd, C is a 5th. There's F minor. And there's one other shape that I find really fun to play. It's a little bit of a stretch, but it's a beautiful shape. I'm going to relate it to a D minor chord in first position. Our root is going to be on the high string. But what we're going to do is take this note up an octave. So it's going to go not playing third string, 2, 1, 5. And so if I wanted E minor, 2 frets higher, F minor, it's going to be bass at fourth position, G minor, you can listen to how that connects and relates. Now sometimes what I do like to sometimes bar my second finger and get a full voicing here. But we're just working on the 3 notes. And it is a little bit of a stretch for your pinky, but don't reach up for that note. Get your pinky comfortable. Let the other fingers do the work reaching back. So if I go to that low position, I'd set my pinky up at the 5th fret. Then let the index finger just fall on its side to the 1st fret without changing the curve here. That's the important thing. Keep the curvature in your pinky. Get very parallel to the frets. Then your second finger is just going to find its way to get to that lower note. Keep the thumb really low down the back of the neck. I find that really helps with this. So if I'm going to go to D minor and then move up to a G minor, it'd be first position going up to 6th. There's a G note on top. G minor shape. So the best way with all of these shapes, the major shapes and the minor shapes, is just go through them very slowly and apply them to pieces you play. Let's say I'm doing a vamp that's going between D minor and A. I could use some of the various versions of shapes. Maybe I'll use this D minor. I like the A shape based on F, the F shape. Great connection there. So now I'm using a minor shape going to a major shape. 7, 5, 8 to 6, 5, 7, leaving out the 3rd string. If I did it lower, I could do this little switch. Or I also like the A using the 2nd string. So this would be 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 0, 4. These are great voicings for fingerstyle playing, and you don't always have to worry about playing all 4 strings. It actually makes it a lot easier for your left hand, and you can get a lot of clarity out of the voicings that you use. So have fun with those, and I will see you soon.